Okay.
Okay, lakini kuna wengine wakipatana mnaongea tu siasa. Mnaongea mambo ya business, ladies, and football. They don't touch anything to do with their life and work. Hakuna msee mwenye atakwambia bibi yangu ananichapa, sijui this is happening in my place. They don't. But for ladies, they do. Secondly, counselors, marriage counselors and peer counselors, and they get very few guests who are men. Majority of their guests and clients wanakuwa ni wanawake. Because ladies, we ukiwa na ka issue, you don't feel bad to sacrifice your 2,000. You go and have a 3-hour session ya counseling and therapy. Unlike
men mwenye atanunulia tu mzinga ya 15,000
lakini hazilipa
yake.
Yes.
And why do men not treat themselves? Do you know a man? You're a man. Sahi, you have 3 daughters.
Yes.
You will give them everything.
Yes.
You will give your wife what she needs. You will do everything for your family, hadi mzazi wako mwenye ako home and everyone around you. Sherehe utapigisha marafiki zako. What happens when it comes to you?
Okay.
Unajua leo tunataka tujiulize zile maswali gumu za wanaume ni wewe unajibu. Usiwe ni mtu wa ground. Kwa nini?
Mimi si wajijia sababu.
Asha, kwa nini inakuwa ngumu?
Okay, men don't take self love, that's self treatment. They don't. They feel and they believe when your family is okay, you are okay too.
And is that
and if I kuwa hivyo, it should be actually there was a story when we were growing up. If we have 1 loaf of bread and 1 glass of maziwa, and we have a kid in the house, we have a wife, we have a
Hi guys, welcome to the People's Podium. I'm your host, the Boss Baby, and this is the home of real-time stories where every story matters. Now leo, hey, all the way from Mount Kenya, I bring to you an amazing guest. Lakini kabla nionyeshe guest wetu, we are shooting live from Palmera Gardens. This is our outdoor, and we have a very serene place where you can come hang out with your kids and have a good time. But before that, wacheni niwaambie, the guest of today, I know how to catch him. Modogo doere no tamorogi.
Ozia takwenda wega. Utire ka odo, utire? Modo si atage kunyere. Ere mora aria, ere mora anywa. Kanyoni igakwa ithaithe. Na rĩrĩa oko ario, gathima me ario. Kũrĩa andũ mataheagwo ndeto.
In short, he's trying to say that you guys are beautifully and handsomely made here on the People's Podium. Karibuni sana. Karibu sana our guest.
Thank you very much, Boss Baby.
It's a great pleasure to have you.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
Yes, yes.
And I like the place. This is Palmera Gardens.
And
yeah, it's a very nice place.
Gardens.
My name is Githuke.
Githuke. You know when we see Githuke, we see Kikuyu until
okay.
I have found myself ending you. But karibu sana. Hapa ni kizungu. Leo sijui how you going to survive. Are you ready?
Very much ready.
Do you want to drink water to download the English?
The English. Yeah. I think I have a small for security purposes. Yes.
For English aid.
Yes.
For borrowing water.
and Tom and Mary.
Yeah, karibu sana.
Asante.
Yes, yes.
I'm Githuke, as I have said earlier. Githuke wa Nyokafi. Nyokafi is my mommy.
Oh, wow. I should be calling myself Rhoda Rose.
Rhoda Rose. But it sounds better if you use the
Mwangela.
Yeah, Mwangela.
Okay.
Rhoda Mwangela. Yes. What do you want to know about me?
Today's show is a very unique show, actually. I just wanted to know your perception. You know, Githuke, you're a big brand.
Okay.
But today we are not even telling people your story. because we have stolen your time. Actually, guys, I came to shoot here and then I found this amazing guy and I was like, bro, you have to tell us something. This is June and June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Okay. So today I want you to tell me what you know about mental health, because our show, The People's Podium, we do real life stories, and majorly our line of interest is mental health. Like every story you find that it is linked to some impact on mental health, trauma, and different challenges. So really thought that when we bring you here, or what came through my mind was to understand what common mwananchi, you know, you go to the people.
Yes,
you stay with the people, you're a man of the people. You start kuita the village man, because villager ni mwingine.
The villager.
Lakini, wewe ni mtu wa ground.
Okay, what you should know,
wewe unajua ni kuhusu mental. Ukisikia mental health siku ya kwanza ulifikiria nini?
Okay, that's it's
very hard question,
can you call it
simple.
a condition or something, something to do with the stress, depression, and what have you.
Because depression, you know depression?
Yes. Wewe unajua depression? Hata kuna ingine nilisikia inaitwa mommy brain. Mommy brain.
Ukasikia bipolar.
Do you know about mommy brain?
Yes.
Mommy brain,
yes.
Ni ile condition, if I already get a kid, ama akijifungua, partially, akuagi sawa kabisa.
Okay, the impact is called the postpartum depression.
Now that's a secondary, The primary now, the notes are boy, at the very early stage, it's mommy brain.
Kezuke, you and me, who is mental health?
Both of us.
you are mentally.
What matters is just the degree of the mental, yes,
of knowledge,
knowledge and mental.
Let me tell you something. What is the common mwananchi way of perception of mental health?
Okay, people think it is maybe someone who is extremely ill mentally, but extremely like wanaokota makaratasi, anafanya nini, but everybody.
Okay, juu umetaja kuokota makaratasi. Let me ask you a question. Mtu mwenye anaokota makaratasi kwa barabara na mwenye anatupa, nani ya komento au ukifikiria?
Okay, that's why nimesema
degree
matter. We are all mad. What make us different? What make the difference is the degree of madness.
This guest is becoming very difficult to deal with.
You know, it is true, because if you are not responsible of where you are disposing your papers and everything, it seems you are not okay mentally. Pia na yeye mwenye anaenda sasa akiokota, naye pia hayuko sawa.
No, ako sawa because yeye anaona hii ni uchafu anachukua.
Yes, kwa community, we think that that person mwenye anaenda akikura kwa dustbin doing and all that, huyo ndo ako na shida ya mental. But from where I see it, I find almost everyone, hakuna mtu mwenye ana issue, ana hiyo issue ya mental health. What we are supposed to do is to sanitize, to educate and to create awareness and explain bit by bit to our people what is mental health. And you are doing a very good job. Because tell me, what can make maybe okay, mtu achukue mtoto wake amezaa amefanya nini, then amue kujua na kuwa mtoto na kuwa that you get my point. Haya, what can make you uchukue panga ukatakate mzazi, you know, that's mental health. But in the community, sasa huwa anaona like it is a criminal. That person is a criminal.
Yeah.
But that's not a criminal case. That's it's a mental issue. But what we are supposed to do is to sanitize and to educate people and more so on early stages of mental issues. Signs, like if you are, by the way, if you are like myself, I give an example with me. I'm very vibrant on Kikuyu music. If you get yourself declining from what you love most, you have a big problem on mental issues. Kama wewe najua ni mtu wa watu, you know, if you find yourself ati unakaa kwa nyumba umejifungia, ati unasikia vizuri kuwa umejifungia, that's a big sign.
So you mean ile siku my producer Karisha ananikosa, ajue niko mental.
Uko sawa. You know, wewe ni msee wa social media. Ukimaliza siku 2 siku 3 you have not posted anything. You have a problem.
But you know you can also be mentor on hiyo ya kupost na ukwe ndio uko active.
Na sasa nayo hiyo ni bipolar. Hiyo sasa hiyo imegraduate.
Si bipolar per se, like there are people who when you find that you're having a problem, like sasa vile unasema unaona mimi mtu vibrant. Ama when you are a celeb because unajulikana na watu. When you're dealing with something, people don't expect you to show you are dealing with something.
Yes.
So you will find that ndio maybe unatupostia sana. Na si bipolar kwa sababu unataka tu kuchukua na ile perception yenye wewe uko.
Okay.
Lakini si ile kwa ground iko reality. So wale watu close na wewe ndio wata notice, but wale wana kufollow online you won't even draft. Actually you won't drift. Actually you'll be more active. Utatupiga mashow hapa.
Okay, exactly. That was my point. If you start doing things unusual, the more so, the biggest percentage ni wenye vitu zenye wanapenda sana, they just withdraw. Haya, kama wewe ulikuwa msee wa kuenda like traveling and doing all that. Haya sasa kama ulikuwa mtu wa watu, simu ukosi kushika, siku hizi sasa unazima simu, unaweka don't disturb, you know, na yuko busy.
Na Karisha amejifunza ku don't disturb. Unaona kama tunaendelea vizuri. Kama saa hii, nikimtafuta 6 hours.
Kabla umpate.
Karibu nidhani ni wasichana wamekuta kaska comrade.
Is a victim of mental health.
Hapana, ameniambia kuna kanisa ilifunguliwa karibu na kwao. Inaitwa Skyba.
Analala huko.
Alikuwa na practice kuimba kwaya.
Okay. Do you think the government have done enough to cater for mental health issues?
Not really. But before we go to the government, you remember I said June is the men's mental health.
Yes.
And the reason why I called you here, in this 1 week, in the last 1 week, there's a man in Thika, mwenye alijifungia kwa nyumba, wakajichoma na acid, their body parts were kuanguka. You heard that story because you're a journalist.
Yes.
There's a man today.
Kiganjo. That was in Kiganjo.
That is Kiambu.
Yeah.
Yes. Ameamka because of sibling rivalry and these issues with family. Amechukua bibi na mtoto akamaliza na akajimaliza. You remember the guy who killed Anita, the KDF guy?
Yes. You
remember the other lady mwenye alimwagiwa acid kwa barabara? Acha hata huyu wa president. There is another lady ule wa SDA. So you find there are so many.
Hata kuna mwingine leo this morning in Mathioya. Alikuwa ametoka prison jana na akauliwa leo.
Mbona wamemuua? And he is a man.
Yes.
So what am I trying to say? Men are so prone actually. Men ndo wako karibu kupata mental health issues kutushinda.
They are more exposed.
Yes, vulnerable to it because tell me why nyinyi wanaume mbona mkimeet, what do you talk about when you meet in the clubs?
You know, okay.
Or in those joints, because men hang out along each other quite often. But they rarely talk about sisi tunapatananga salon. Okay. Oops, my bad. Nikasema tunapatananga na nyinyi kinyozi. But most of us we meet in the salon, we meet in the nails parlor. And we talk. Women, I think radio ilikuwa imeundwa tu kama part-time. Ndo waliundwa kama radio. So women are up a lot. Women talk. Women are a bit able to speak up than men. Na men ndo wana interact. Sasa ukitoka hapo unaenda pool. Ukitoka hapa Karisha, ukitoka hapa anaenda World Cup inaanza leo ama ni kesho? Akili kwa hapo.
Okay.
Mtu mwingine akitoka hapa anaenda hiyo kanisa tumesema ilifunguliwa. Unajua wajitulipa kwa market by the way. So hatuwezi wa market. So you find that men have places to go before they get home. In the long run. Kwa nini hawaongei?
Okay, that's okay. I do not agree with that at men huwa hawaongei sana.
What do you do when you meet? Do you talk?
Me, I do talk.
Okay,
lakini kuna wengine wakipatana mnaongea tu siasa. Mnaongea mambo ya you know, business, ladies and football. They don't touch anything to do with their life and work. Hakuna msee mwenye atakwambia bibi yangu ananichapa, sijui this and this is happening in my place. They don't. But for ladies, they do. Secondly, counselors, marriage counselors and peer counselors, and they get very few guests who are men. Majority of their guests and clients wanakuwa ni wanawake. Because ladies, wewe ukiwa na ka issue, you don't feel bad to sacrifice your 2,000. You go and have a 3-hour session ya counseling and therapy. Unlike
men mwenye atanunulia tu mzinga ya 15,000
lakini hawezi lipa
yake.
Yes.
And why do men not treat themselves? Do you know a man? You're a man. Sahi, you have 3 daughters.
Yes.
You will give them everything.
Yes.
You will give your wife what she needs. You will do everything for your family, hadi mzazi wako mwenye ako home and everyone around you. Sherehe utapigisha marafiki zako. What happens when it comes to you?
Okay.
Unajua leo tunataka tujiulize zile maswali gumu za wanaume ni wewe unajibu. Usiwe ni mtu wa ground. Kwa nini?
Mimi si wajijia sababu.
Asha, kwa nini inakuwa ngumu?
Okay, men don't take self love, that's self treatment. They don't. They feel and they believe when your family is okay, you are okay too.
And is that the
and if I kuwa hivyo, it should be actually there was a story when we were growing up. If we have 1 loaf of bread and 1 glass of maziwa, and we have a kid in the house, we have a wife, we have a shosho, and the husband is there. Who is supposed to take this meal?
The shosho or the kid? The kid.
Then alafu akikula no, it should be the man. Ndio aende sasa, aende atafute sasa, unajua amekula amepata nguvu, mbele ametafuta, then he will be at a position of feeding the entire family.
That's true.
That is how it is supposed to be. But nowadays it is vice versa. Men, you spend a lot of time getting money, yet you don't spend.
You don't
so
spend it on yourself.
especially when spending at your own expense. Like okay, unaweza kuwa unalipia unaita dem, unamlipia Uber, wewe unasema acha nitembee. Ama unakalia duthi, ama unaenda na matatu.
Unajua nikwambie story. Nilipe producer atakata. Unajua nilikuwa nachekesha producer wangu nikimwambia, men wale watu tukitoka hapa, tutatoka naye and maybe it's late. Atanizindikiza anifikishe kwangu alafu arudi.
Yes.
Maybe ni mwaga hata labda I would have zindikiza dim.
Yes.
But it is not that way.
And again, if you go to a restaurant like this one, you sasa we order. Mimi niko na dhao mbili. Nasema na order hata akikula pesa mingi, azipitisha 15. So what I'll do, mimi itakunywa soda so.
Sema umeshiba.
Niko sawa. You get So wewe na wewe kwanza uitishe kasupu ya mushroom ili ati kutega starter. Ubomoe starter ukae. Sasa uitishe menu.
Focus menu.
Sasa useme uletewe a wing. Chicken wing.
Chicken wing.
Chicken.
Achana nayo please. Kana tokelea pork chop.
Then you make your main order. At the long run wewe utakuwa umetumia 15-16. Mimi nimetumia so. Kwa ile dhao yangu yenye nilikuwa nimepanga kuspend na wewe, mimi nimetake less than 10%.
Yes, true.
Now that's just a simple example.
Actually, and fun fact, today, do you know if we go to a date here Palmera, because Palmera is where we shoot and they have been very kind to us.
Yes.
Do you know if we take something right now, we eat, maybe dinner.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm the one who has taken. Do you know who will be given the bill?
It's me.
Why?
Because hiyo ndio iko kwa mind ya watu.
So you think that the society is playing a role in defining what a man should be?
Okay, actually it is not only the community. Even the religion. Kila kitu. Man come last in terms of expenditure kutumia but bills and everything comes first. You get? Unapata bills ni zangu. Na labda hata sijakula. Hata tunaweza share table na wewe kwa hoteli tu, nimekupata hapa, mimi nimekuja nimekaa, nimepata ukikula na mimi nikuja I get the only seat ni hii yenye, so I join you. Mwenye ataleta bill yote ikiwa moja nipatiwe mimi. Na hata you get what we are supposed to do even if we are going to create a mental awareness to the public we also have to take a personal responsibility as men to know what is good for you and to which an extent can you spend on others when you have abandoned yourself.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
I think, and because you've mentioned about the self-love, I feel like as men, okay, I'm not a man, but as men, you guys should start it at 0 level. See, right now you have boys.
Yes.
We see your son, and I have interacted with you when you're on call with your son, and you remind him, I love you. Those things should come first from when they are young. You know why? Because when today, if a daughter is born, I pray to God I be a mama boys. I just feel like I have so much love to pour to men. Okay, don't
misquote
to my boys. But I view it in this perception. You see, when I give birth, for example, and maybe you have I have a son and you have a daughter. Yeah. And they're both the same age. When they start crying, what happens to the daughter? What is done to them? Anabembelezo. They are told, sorry, pole mom, and stuff. What happens when the boy cries?
Ukalilia huko.
Mwanaume hafai kulia.
Mwanaume hafai kulia.
Do you know, if a guest comes and picks a boy,
yes,
who was crying, like you have a child and someone comes to visit,
yes,
and they pick the boy and the boy starts crying, anaambiwaje?
Naambiwaje?
Mwanaume waliangi. From the time that is a child, umemwambia nini? Men suppress.
Yes.
That is the translation.
Yes.
That men should not show the emotions. Like as a man, you should not cry. As a man, you should not express yourself. I don't feel comfortable because you've picked me. And I don't like you. I don't like your energy. Do you know the same way, say you meet someone and you don't like them? Or you like, I admire this girl, I don't like this one. It is the same as kids. Kids are also very sane. Just that they may not be able to articulate it. And the way of articulating for kids is through crying when they are very young. So what have you told this kid from the time he's 0 to 6 months? Or maybe to 2 years? That a man should not
cry.
Then this boy goes to school and join his preschool, and then they do a mistake. My son, your daughter.
Yeah.
Wakichapa na mwalimu, what does the teacher tell the boy?
You are not supposed to cry.
Why are you crying? The daughter might be allowed to cry, but the boy, nalia nini? And they might even get a more beating
for crying. Yeah.
So as a society, we've again oriented them to suppression.
Yes.
We proceed to life. Challenges happen. Nda anakatia dem anamkataa. Will they be able to express what they feel?
No.
So if your son comes to tell you, this Karish is your son because you told me you mentor him. If he comes to tell you today, a lady has said no to him, what will you tell him?
Kwani ni mmoja.
Or drink alcohol. Or they have not even been born.
Yes.
That is like you've dismissed.
Yes.
You've dismissed his feeling, you've dismissed his emotions. So what happens the next time he has a challenge, he will keep it to himself and he will suppress. That's men's mental health. Now this person is growing. Maybe in the family setup where they are, challenges are happening in terms of the parents are fighting. The parents are not okay. When he goes to campus, chances are, mimi nikienda campus as a lady, I might get support from my parents.
Okay.
Very few men
will get support. Full support, that is.
Full support.
Yeah.
They might get very little. Rent, nini. You know, we used to compare with my brother and laugh about it. My mom loves my brother so much, but we still laugh about it because shopping yangu nikienda for one, ama nikienda shule, it would cost maybe that time money was cheap, but it would cost maybe around 4,000, 5,000 approximate. My brother, and he has collected everything, panga soup, kiwi, but tissue, he has bid at 2,000, other 1,500 ni mingi. Because he's a man. And we assume that men have no major needs.
Needs, yeah.
And that is how men grow. So, yeah, amegrow akiona ni kujinyima so that the others can have.
Yes.
Even when you go to a place, like right now, a lady visits, our cousin lady visits, and maybe she's older. Like right now, I'm older. I go and visit my cousins who are maybe in Form 4
Yes.
or campus. And then it's at night. When it's time for me to go home, wataambiwa zindikisheni dada yenu. But they are younger. And they'll take me. Because they are men. So they have always been taught that life is not about them.
Yes.
And that is what I want us to. Like, that is why I brought you here. So that we help these men understand that.
Okay.
The society has defined the men in how they should be. But that is not how they should revolve. And that is why, unfortunately, you find that even at workplace, people say ladies have been empowered of late and stuff, and many stories, which is okay. But again, imagine if they were not empowered, they still be dependents to you. But now there is the third bit. You see, when you groom your daughter, like right now, I'd say I'm a privileged daughter. I've gone to school, I've pursued, I'm allowed to go to my highest level, and my parents will support. Nimesoma sasa niko na masters na pursue.
Okay.
Na wewe kijana wako alifika Form 4. The society dismissed him. Kachukua nduthi, akaanza side hustle.
Yes.
Mimi nimepata job kubwa. Who will marry us? Your daughters. Now you've brought up a daughter. You are the father of a daughter. You've groomed your daughter to be the best. They have a degree. They have a very high paying job.
Yes.
They have a
exposure
masters,
and
everything they have. But then now it's time for them to get married. Who is going to marry them?
You know, there is a big gap, or a very big disconnection between the actually generation, this generation where the ladies and gents, there is a very big gap here. Because of that one factor, that ladies are more empowered. But again, you cannot dismiss that the men are also empowered. But what matters is the foundation of each and every kid. But as a matter of fact, okay, sasa kijana akifikisha akiingia college ama secondary, we start from there. Parents became less concerned of their sons. Lakini wewe hata ikifika 6 hujafika nyumbani
hadi wa leo,
hata vita utapokea. Haya, saizi saa wewe unataka kwako, if you want to go and visit your parents, ufike 6 watakuuliza kwani ulikuwa wapi? Ungetoka kwako mapema.
Mapema, thank you.
You know, they are very much concerned, and now you are unajikaisha. You know, you are not under their roof. Unafanya mambo zako, you have your own home, you have your own house, but they are still not convinced. They are not convinced unaweza ingia nyumbani past 6 ulikuwa wapi, you know. But for men, for young men, akifika from high school, hata akuje saa 5, hata akuje saa ngapi, alikuja hakukuja. So these boys are exposed so much on a lot of freedom. It ruins their life. We msee wataanzia bad company and what have you. I don't want to mention them, you know. Hizo stuff zote kama kuna duda kulikuwa na, there is something they call a bank chain. Kama wewe uko kwa hii, kwa hii nyumba, lazima kila mtu puff, you know. They are so much exposed on those stuffs. So how do you expect that girl who is much guarded, well educated, well taken care of, to get compatible with this lady who is exposed to all kind of nonsense in the world? You get?
And you see the unfortunate bit again, Gezuke. You see, the reason why I brought up the issue.
Yeah.
I would say, okay, I'm a champion of the boy child.
Okay.
And I like to say we should empower the boy child to protect the girl child.
Yes.
You know why? Because there's a danger in an exposed man. Because even if today I go and get a random guy and we start dating, the moment they feel like I'm doing much than them, that's the day they'll beat me. They'll want to tame me. So unfortunately, we've also grown our men and taught them a lot of male chauvinism. And unfortunately, we've not taught them how to deal with this woman that we've over-empowered.
Okay.
And that is why you're seeing, maybe you went to school, you got a degree, when you're getting married, maybe it's your husband who was working, now you get a job. And when you start working, of course, you have to, like, imagine the time I'm going to live here and I have to go home.
Yes, yes.
So you find that when you go home, maybe if your man is not comfortable or open up enough to understand where you're coming from, they will feel like you've become rebellious. Again, there's something that just happens when you get money. You get everything done. Now imagine from here, you are tired, you've had a long day. For convenience or as common sense would have it, maybe you would pay for the work to be done. You would have a house help to help with the house
Yes,
chores.
yes.
You'd have maybe someone to get everything done. Unfortunately, you might go home to a man who says that my corporate wife must cook for me,
Yes.
must make sure everything
Yes,
goes
my clothes must be, by my
wife.
yes.
But now you've forgotten that this wife has now outgrown and is now working. And maybe they are supporting. But unfortunately, so you see, these things are going to changia on the family dynamic. And that is where you find that most of the family issues, they root up to the man. But when we look at the man, we have to see where it all started. And that boy was born. And what was spoken into him.
Yes.
Mwanaume hafai kulia, mwanaume hafai kushow hivi, mwanaume ni wallet.
Yes.
Man is now bound to providing.
Yeah.
Mwanaume kama huna pesa, you know. So there's everything you do is, what do they say about mwanaume? What do they expect about mwanaume? There's a lot of expectation. Actually, and the reason why I talked about suppressing Gezuke is because you see a balloon. Ukichukua balloon, ukieka hewa inafanya nini kija?
Ina burst.
Ina burst. Do you know that why 90% of people in prison are men?
I have no idea.
But do you think it's true?
I know, yes, that's real.
Do you know the highest percent of people who die by suicide? We stopped in the mental health community saying it is commit suicide because they have died by suicide. The way you die by a road accident, die by something, by an illness,
Suicidal cases.
it's normal. So it's also a form of death. So they die by suicide. So someone who die, most of the people who die by suicide are
Men.
most of the people who initiate this thing of unakufa, unaua bibi na watoto are men. Do you know why? Because from the time this boy was born, balloon yake tulijaza. Akienda kulia, nyamaza. Akienda kusema kitu, nyamaza. Akienda kuji-express, nyamaza. So unapata huyu mwanaume, balloon yake amejaza vitu mingi. So the moment the balloon explodes, it explodes as umemkosea. There's a very funny case here in prison that happened. Oh, my friend, my own friend,
Okay.
someone that I knew. Alitoka hapa akaenda, there's a club called Sherehe HQ. They went for a party with a fellow man, friends. And then in the drinking, a lady was involved. A lady, it has to be women anyway. A lady was partying with them.
Yes.
So it's like you came with a lady and my producer came with a lady. Or didn't come with a lady. So my producer your lady starts dancing with my producer. And then you start arguing. So my friend, alichukua mshufa and what they did, akamgonga kichwa. And the guy went unconscious. And later, fortunately or unfortunately, alikaa ICU over 3 months. He died. Do you know what that says? This guy was convicted with murder.
Yes.
Because of something that was beyond him. This is not his wife.
Yes.
It's a girlfriend. This is alcohol. He's under the influence. So that is what happens.
And they are in a public?
In a public
Not
place.
in a room or, in a guest?
So that tells you how men react. This man has been bottling up so many things. So this simple trigger called for overreacted. Do you think he has started having issues with women that day that he overreacted?
No.
Probably he loved this girl too much and became overprotective or overpossessive. But did it guarantee him to hit the other one?
Yes.
He was not guaranteed to hit, right? But after he hit the lady, what happened? Now, he has killed someone, or else someone is in a coma. You are arrested immediately. You go to prison. You are praying that I hope they survive. Unfortunately, they don't. Wake up. 3 months later, you're convicted.
By murder.
By something, ukitoka kwako kwa nyumba ulikuwa unajua hivyo. Ulikuwa unaenda sherehe. So unfortunately, that is how men react. And that is why so many men, if you go to prison, because I love to visit prisons, the stories there, it's like you listen to that guy, what is he called, that Kikuyu guy who does prison stories. Kibe.
Simon, yeah.
He has very funny stories.
Yeah.
Sorry to say
how men get themselves behind the bar.
How men get themselves behind the bar. Because you find that it is something they could have avoided. But because of what they've been bottling, the reaction comes out that way.
Yes.
Sahi, it's like right now, if you are wearing a white shoe and I step on you, if you're okay, and I tell you sorry, I'm sorry, maybe we can arrange another, you will be calm.
Yeah.
But someone who is having something they are dealing with, atakushautia, unfortunately. So that is the dynamic of life, and that is how men behave. So I feel like we've failed as a community from the time children are born. And I believe that we need to start by affirming our men. So the fathers that are coming, and you, the present fathers, we need to start appreciating our boys. Because imagine now these two men, let's use the two that, that have killed their wives and gone. What if they had a good support system? What if they were told it's okay to express yourself? Because you see, this one, actually the second one was even positive, that he wanted to aende majuu, anze life huko. Lakini akarudi akaona, watashinda wakinikumbusha, I don't know who he had killed, or like he had been accused of killing their own dad or something. So anaona the community will still judge me even if I'm there. So I feel like we've failed men as a society, and I own it. But I feel like it's also time for men to stand up for men. Like you, when you go to and meet men, allow men to have open conversation. Encourage a fellow brother to open up. Because June is just 1 month, itakuja na itaisha. But life challenges won't stop. You men won't stop meeting. You men won't stop interacting, won't stop marrying, won't stop having kids, life won't stop. You won't stop losing jobs, you won't stop having parties and everything. But as much as you would protect a woman or your daughter, I wish we can gear the same energy to our boys. And the reason why I called you here is to speak on behalf of men. And I request you to speak on this camera and ask our men. I'll even tell producer to focus in your eyes. So that
on
they
me.
can feel.
Now I am the main guest here.
Yes, you are.
You should not forget that.
That, you know, we are having, today's conversation is very unique. We are having I call it an intimate conversation.
Okay.
A conversation that speaks from the heart. You know, now beyond being just your favorite host and making a lot of noise here. Today I'm speaking as the mental health advocate on what I feel about men. Do you know if a woman loses their job, they will go back to their mother's house?
Yes.
If we lose a job, a lady, I'll go back to my mother's house and I'll be fed.
Yes.
If my marriage fails, some it might be challenging, but most of us will go back to our mother's house and we'll be fed.
And start again there, right from the home.
You lose your job.
Even
your wife will not accommodate you. My friend, you had her for years. Actually, you fed her, and maybe even the job that she's doing was courtesy of you. Even your own sisters will not accommodate. You are broke, man. Even your friends that you used to drink with, now fellow men, will not accommodate you. Trust me, lose your job.
But I feel
unfortunately
there is a certain advocacy that mental health, it should be accommodated in our health insurance covers.
Unfortunately.
Like, you know, if you feel you are so much, have a lot of, you want to give out, that card, insurance card should accommodate the counseling and what have you.
Outdoor photo shoots have their own challenges.
Yeah. It's okay for okay. My point was, it should be like you feel like you have a lot of stuff in your mind and you want to, a relief. These policies should be there.
Yeah.
You know, so that you can manage to go for a counseling sessions.
Sure.
If it is something to do with economy, you know, you need someone who understand and all that.
Yeah.
By doing that, because people think that counseling is so expensive, though it is, because it is around 3,000 and above per session, per 1 hour session.
Yeah.
So if and you have 5,000-7,000 in your pocket, so you feel like, will I pay the rent first, or you know, and all the stuff,
And
all the bills.
unfortunately, what people don't even know is that mental health.
Yes.
Si kama homa utakunywa dawa ipone
instantly.
Hizi therapy session utagonga miezi 3.
Yeah.
Kuna mwingine ataenda 6. Kuna mwingine ataenda mwaka. Because you are debunking a lot. You're talking about your childhood. Sasa therapist anakuuliza, how did that make you feel?
Yes.
Kuna mimi mwingine wanasema nimeenda kwa therapist akaniambia I should forgive myself. Nimejifanya.
So it is financial draining.
Yes.
So I think that will also have that will be a journey, a healing journey to mental issues. We need I don't have the best words.
But we need to encourage men to speak up.
Yeah.
Because we might have the facilities, we might have the insurance, but will they speak up?
They should now. The only way we have, the only solution we have, because of you have to accept your status where you are and speak.
Nikwambie kitu. There's this Kikuyu thing that was trending when I had to say something that I've seen. You know, Kikuyus have this thing they call chai. When Karango and the wife were having issues,
Yes.
and maybe love ends. Unfortunate thing that people, uncomfortable truth that people don't want to admit is that you could be in love, but love ends at some point with someone. And I think that is what happened to their marriage.
Okay.
So when the love ended, and maybe they started being toxic to each other, who did the society seem to stand with?
The wife.
The wife.
Yes.
Who cares for the man? So even in many Karangos, you know Karango was a public figure and he was able to speak up, and we still judged him. Do you know how many Karangos we have in our society? They cannot speak up. They feel judged, and even if they speak up, we'll call them failure. Unashindwa na dem. And that is why you will see a man trying to prove himself by beating a woman. Is that the solution?
But nowadays it's vice versa.
Okay, in Mount Kenya.
Wanaume ndo wanachapwa siku hizi proper.
Wewe kwanza wa Mount Kenya. Nilisikia
kubaya sana.
Kubaya sana. Women from Nyeri are very dangerous. And you know producer is from Nyeri. You should tell us.
Morale more proper. Wanaume siku hizi.
They are beaten.
You know, and they cannot.
But you see, it is because of this so you guys take.
Yeah.
So you come, you are very outside. The woman takes advantage. They beat you properly.
But I think it is a high time.
Unfortunately.
I don't know which language you are supposed to use.
But do you know if today you go
formula,
to the police station, let me tell you. Do you know if today we go there, Murang'a police, I go and report my husband has beaten me, and you report your wife has beaten you?
I don't think I can be accommodated.
Okay. Good luck, and I acknowledge, I applaud rather Murang'a station because they have a gender desk. Some police stations have developed a gender desk, but before. But even though, if we go there, Gezuki, with you and ask how many men come to report, would you go and say you've been beaten by your wife last night?
You can't.
Or Karishi was bitten in the ear by his girlfriend.
Even some have, even some goes for months and years without conjugal rights, and nothing they can do.
What are you trying to justify? Or you tell me now, you see you are judging us. You see you are judging us. Unfortunately, I'm guilty for that.
So
okay.
There is a very big issue in how men express themselves, how they address their issues, and how they share their personal information that maybe lead them to mental issues. One, men don't speak out. They just wananyamazia. Mi tunaweza patana naye nikitembea hivyo kwa barabara. I have no coin in my pocket. I have nothing to feed my family. Na sitakwambia. Tutaenda, tutakunywa, you know, kama ama I'll avoid you.
Yeah.
Lakini sitasema I don't have this and this, you know. Lakini for you utasema hey,
niko mbaya.
Hey, mazee si yuko fiti jo.
Niliona TikTok ingine inasema the lady was saying she has a man for everything. Kuna ule wa kucha, wa nywele, wa gas, wa stress, wa sherehe. So women have many sources of finding. Imagine a man borrowing money.
Unaona? So that I think the nature and our culture too, our African culture, have umeweka mwanaume like ye hafai kuteta, hawezi kuwa na issues. You are supposed to hard it the hard way.
Just be a man.
Be a man. Yeah, fight the hard way. Yes. Fight for your space. Fight for your rights. But dialogue should not be part of solving your problem. And which most of the issues we have by just conversation and dialogue and what I'm speaking up, you solve 90% of the issues we are having today.
That's true.
Especially in a family setup.
That's true. And even at workplace, you see people don't negotiate. Everywhere, actually everywhere. Even here, if Karish today comes and tells me, Madam Lo, sioni kazi kiweza, we should just agree amicably that he's a person, he can be tired, things could be not very right at home.
He can be having a heartbreak and what have you.
He could have been left, he could have taken
everything is
to that church and then the money was eaten and now he has
fair
he was left washing potatoes. Yes. Unfortunately. So my call and what I want Githuke to tell us as we call off the show, because ours today was just to try to see wanaume kweli wako na shida and tumeona kuna shida. What would you tell this man who is suffering? Nasa hii ni ile masaa nilikuwa nakwambia uangalie kamera, uface macho.
Kwa kamera hivi.
Yenye ulienda KBC siku ya kwanza. Hivyo.
Hivi.
Focus to be high men. As your men, you call them out, you urge them on the need to speak up. I believe conversations save lives, and everything you and then we also create a safe space. You see, women create a safe space for each other. Even us men, even you men. Sorry, hey my God, I just love men that much. Even you men, please you create a safe space for you. That Karish would be comfortable coming to talk to you. Waithaka would be comfortable talking to you. Mugo would be comfortable, and everyone else, like everyone that's around you would be comfortable coming to speak to you, than suppressing it. So please, talk to men. Now as a man, assume I'm not even here, it is a man-to-man talk.
Talk. Karish, now the camera should be
focus.
Yes.
You open your eyes.
Okay, what you are supposed to do, every problem have a solution. I first of all have to agree on that. Each and every situation must have a solution. And in terms of conversation and dialogue and what have you, some of the issues are not solved by money. Money does not solve all the issues men you have. Conversation might be a solution of that problem you're having today. So kama unasikia kuna kitu inakusubua, just talk to your fellow men. Ongea. Nowadays we are coming out very well in terms of technology and what have you. You can even have there is so many number you can call for counseling for free of charge. There is so many bodies that deal with mental health. There is so people who are actually no money is needed. Just concern, you just make a call. You just express yourself. This is what I am going through. Then your problem will be half solved. And we normally say, a problem
half shared
is half solved. Yeah. That is it. And it is very unfortunate that we don't have rescue centers for men, but we have so many rescue centers for women and children. But we don't have even one, especially in Kenya for men. And yet men goes the same challenges women do. And we have equipped our prisons. Yes. Highly for men. Yes. Yeah. And if you go to prison, men are men there. Yes. Yes. If I go to a police station and I report a rape case that I was raped, no one utaweza kuambiwa wewe kijana unakata utabu, you know.
Abadi wewe uliteka.
You know, but for a lady that will be taken like I have killed someone.
Actually, before the new law, do you know what used to happen? If an underage boy and an underage girl have sex,
yes.
which is defilement,
Yes.
or rather, I don't know what kids' sex is called. Do you know the boy will be jailed
Yes.
and the girl will be free?
Because maybe
the boy is 12, the
Yes.
girl is 17, and it is the girl who lured the boy.
yeah.
It could be.
It was very bad. Even now, we are not fully
Safe from it.
safe, actually, but we are somewhere. There is that room for negotiation. If the lady is 17 and the guy is 19 and 18, there is that room. The punishment is still there, but is minimal, depending the age gap. The age gap, but still something must be done.
Can I tell you something else? Previously, when I started advocating for mental health, we used to have this challenge that, you know, if you attempted suicide because of these things we are calling suppressing,
Yes.
because that is how best you would know. You know, when someone is attempting suicide, they don't want to die. They want to see the end of the problem. And that is why if you read the post of the young man who died by suicide today,
Yes.
and ended up claiming lives of his wife and child,
Yes.
he said he didn't want to leave them to suffer.
Yeah.
That is how men think. That if I die today,
My family will suffer.
my family will suffer. Who will I leave them with? Or if I die today, or if I die today, this problem will come to an end. Unfortunately, that might not be the case, because you might try to kill them and then they don't die. What happens? And a few. So I feel like people don't attempt suicide to die. They are seeking to see the end of the problem. And that is why you saw a very good friend of mine, the bishop.
Yeah.
May his soul rest in peace. The PCA bishop.
Yeah.
Imagine that guy, Rev. We all trusted him, used to pray for us. He gave us hope. Our studio there,
Yeah.
he's the one who launched it. So he was a good friend. And everyone would look at him as a man, a straight man. So even him, if we were to ask him why he wanted to die, it's not because he wanted to leave us and everything. It's because he thought that would show the end of his problems. And I think that is what... So kitambo, what used to happen is, if you attempt suicide, you'd be jailed 2 years. Imagine. So let me ask you. Leo kwa mgonjwa, unaendanga hosi ama unajifungia ukufe?
Nenda hosi.
Exactly. So imagine leo ukigonjeka, tukupeleke prison.
It is not fair.
Juu kwa na Ebola.
It is
Badala ya
not fair.
kukutibu. Ama juu.
You see, that's why I was saying there is a disconnection.
There is a disconnection. But now at least the court ili approve your penal code. So kitambo watu walikuwa wanafungwa. Imagine sasa umefunga mtu tu amejaribu kujua. Na most wa men. Ujua mtu kujaribu kujua is trying to run away from the problem. So walikuwa wana run away ndio like aone mwisho wake.
To end the issues.
Sasa ukimpeleka prison, si hata ndio utakuwa umemweka in a dark place.
Yeah, sure.
But thanks to Kenya, at least now it's not punishable by, 2 years jail. Jail
Sentence.
term, yeah. So thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
I really appreciate that you've been able to talk to men, because men want fellow men to show up for them. And I believe that even in your show, Geduke, you will call us one day. As we are very free.
Okay.
As we will finish here, even if you call us for your show, we will come. We talk to men.
Okay.
I think we need to enhance this conversation. Bring young boys like our young producer here. He's a Gen Z. There are issues that are affecting young men as Gen Zs. There are issues, like right now, those kids who are in high school, who are wenye wanachoma shule ama wanashtua kuchoma shule. Someone would arguably say, mtu high school ako na stress ya nini, na ako na food, ako na
no bills to pay,
ana bills za kulipa na amefanyiwa shopping. Probably that child has been bullied. Probably they have been defiled. Probably amekuwa sexually assaulted. Na hajaitaka kusema. Kwa sababu mzazi pia ni wale wazazi wakali. Utamwambia aje? Si utaambiwa wengine unapata maybe alisema, like we had a case of a lady who was saying aliambia mamake amekuwa attempted kuwa sexually assaulted na their father. And the mother said, you are mad. So utamwambia tena. So what happens? Those issues, you are going to sack them.
Yeah.
And that was a boy, unfortunately. So imagine Jama, like it's a stepdad, unfortunately. Now may try sexually assault a young boy.
Na mama hataki kusikia.
Na mama amesema hiyo ni
my husband cannot do that to my
exactly
son.
Alafu hiyo ni maneno gani unasema because the husband is a breadwinner. So we need to be very vigilant, we need to enhance this conversation, but my call is to all men, please, men, ni wakati wetu tujiongee. Speak up for yourself, speak up for a fellow man, speak up for our community, speak up for your sons, speak up for your fathers. We have dads.
Yes.
You know, men fail in terms of you could be having all the wealth. Like, I wanted to end this show, but I remembered that very important point. Okay. And let me mention it to you because, you know, today I'm giving you a very huge assignment to go preaching to men.
About
what happens, do you see men age from 40 to 50s, they become very lonely when they grow old. Okay. Because when they got married, kitambo people used to marry at early 20s.
Yes.
So when they got married, they were very friendly to their
wives.
To their wives. They were loving. But how did they portray love? They went out to hustle.
Yes.
So they would bring money, give the wife, lipia watoto fee, fanya hivi. Lakini they never build a connection with the children. At some point they would get aggressive and beat the wife, shout, and that is what the kids see. They don't see the aspect that you provided. That is how their mother was able to cook.
Yes.
So when the kids become our age and we are stable, we will pick our mother and we will say that ulitesa mama yetu or things happen.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it's the actual truth, the sad truth of our society. So you find that when I get married, I can live with my mom. Can you imagine me? I'm married and I'm living with my dad.
No,
it cannot work. It's not even practical. But I can live with my mom. So that is a major concern for men. That as we build our families, as we go out there to hustle, as we go out, how we treat our children, how we treat their mothers, how we portray our love to them is not about the money. Actually, you would give your child a pocket money of 1,000 or pay the entire school fees. Lakini unele 200 amepewa na mamake. It will come with a lot of love. That is what they will perceive.
But
are you thinking about it that
way? I'm getting you.
And unfortunately, that is when these kids grow up wamesomeshwa na pesa yako. They'll take care of the mother. Actually, they'll fly her overseas and stay with her there. And you will be left.
Mzee anaachwa nyumbani.
Unajua ulikuwa na huyu bibi ndio ukizeeka akuwa anakusaidia anakupikia nini. They will forget you. Unfortunately. And that is a sad truth. So men. In this point of midlife crisis, as you try to figure out everything about yourself and those around you, please remember to take care of your family. If there's something that has saved Rigathi Gachagua, you know Rigathi Gachagua?
Yes, yeah.
The thing that has stood that man was his family. Imagine if he was not a family man. Nakaumana hivyo.
Angekuwa pabaya sana.
Yeah, so give us your finishing remarks. What are they called? Conclusion. In a manly way.
I just want to say that I'm very grateful for you having me here.
Yeah.
I think it is my very first show.
Yes.
To be hosted here. And it's a good conversation.
That's true.
And next time when you have an open forum like this one, be inviting me.
Sure.
Even if, as long as we are not discussing about marriage, because hapo kidogo, hiyo sina uzoefu, hiyo inaweza nipiga chenga.
Marriage is far. Kwa kina ndoa ni mbali.
Hiyo itakuletea watu wengine. But anything else, anyway, I am open for everything.
We really want you to have you, especially for your music journey, your journalist journey.
Yeah.
And YouTube, you are a thriving creator. I have to acknowledge that. You are a thriving creator. Actually, the vision or the brain behind our brand was you. And flowers. Receive your flowers.
Thank you.
For believing in us, calling us out. Like, you guys have a lot of potential. You can do this. So, also, much as many of our followers may not know, is the brain behind our People's Podium, or the open forum for mental health and our general conversation about real life stories and everything that matters in the society, was this amazing guy here.
Thank you. Tumemaliza.
Kuganda, tell your people in Kikuyu goodbye. I know you are feeling misplaced for having 1 hour without speaking Kikuyu.
Sorry, thank you guys. Thank you muno ndo akoro. Tukinyithania na ithe muthenya wa umuthi. Thank you very much Boss Baby.
Yes.
For this fire. You are doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
And I don't know whether what I see in you is what you see in you.
No.
Is that
too much English? But yes, I get it honestly.
What I see in you, I don't know whether it
the
is.
You see
Yeah, the potential I see in you, I don't know whether it is what you see in yourself.
Sure.
Just keep it in the best back you have.
Sure.
Have a very big potential if only, given a chance and consistency.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Asante sana.
Asante.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure hosting you, my friend. Umekataa kutuimbia kawimbo kamoja, tunge appreciate.
Which one do you want? For,
That one of Kuhuneka when we are coming from Wainga. And you told me a very funny story about it. But see for us.
Daunyokete giuma kwa Wainga. Daunyokete giuma kwa Wainga. Yesu akejoya. Githambia wega. Akuo kwa Wainga diga.
Skip. Thank you so much, our amazing followers. What a show. Actually, this was so unplanned. We bumped into our guest and we were like, kuja hapa wewe lazima uongeleshe men siku ya leo, and he has really delivered. I'm so happy. Thank you, Gezuke. We look forward to having you now. You tell us about your journey. Today was majorly about men, and I love the approach. I love how you've spoken like a man and how you've spoken from your heart. And as a father of boys, that was very good. I like to harass you, and it has worked.
Yes.
You had actually been very hesitant, but who is God? Leo tuko na story, my producer. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the continuous followers, for the like, subscription. Keep following us, keep sharing our stories. We will give you consistent content worth your time. Thank you so much. Thank you, my amazing producer, Papa Karish. I know if I don't do this, you'll be on my neck. But thank you so much. You're amazing. You're doing a very good job. You're the brain now behind us. What we do, mine is to come here and the app for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. But the backlog is on his hands. So thank you so much. And we really appreciate your support. Watu wangu wa power. You guys are the realest. We believe that there is no health without mental health. Dear men, dear women, we have a role to play in mental health, and we shall support each other to the best of our ability. So take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. Remember that a conversation can save a life. I love you so much. You've been amazing. This serene environment has given us what we call ecotherapy at Palmera Gardens. So if you're there, you are looking for a place to hang out with your family, with your friends, on a light weekend, when you have a boardroom meeting, when you want a place to rest, Palmera Gardens is your weekend getaway staycation place. You can always come here. Their food is amazing. Their drinks are in plenty. Where kuja tu. Hata ukipata mtu, kuja. Ukikuja bila pia, you would spot. But producer wangu mwachane na yeye afanye kazi tafadhali, msimchanganye kwa mpango wa kazi. Thank you so much. See you on the next one. This is the People's Podium, the home of real-time stories, and you can always contact us through our contacts below. If you feel like there's something you want to talk, because of course our guest talked about mental health, our contact will be on the screen. You can always reach out. We are going to offer you pro bono. Pro bono is free. You know, we have talked too much English. Free mental health support. Asanteni sana, and may God bless you. See you on the next one. Clock it.